Okay, we are now officially on the record. This is the audio of the deposition of Nathan Oakley. My name is Professor Bluetits. To my left is my assistant Barbara, who is running the audio recording of this session. Don't say anything, Barbara. You're not even remotely qualified to speak. How dare you? And opposite me is Mr. Oakley. Mr. Oakley, if you could please introduce yourself.
I'm your host, Nathan Oakley, and if you are new to this channel, or you've not done so already, then be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon and join button if you'd like to become a Nathan Oakley 1980 channel member and keep up to date with the Flat Earth debate.
Okay. Do you understand why you're here, Mr. Oakley?
Who cares?
Well, it's for a very important legal matter.
Are you deaf? This is your claim.
No, it's not my claim. It's an accusation that's been made against you that has been taken to a court, which will soon be decided by a judge that your aggressive behaviour can be you've been harassing people.
It's your claim about what something shouldn't do.
That's not my claim, Mr. Oakley. It has become evident by your behaviour.
Your only rebuttal was to say, well, it won't drift.
Will you just
well, that's not drift.
Calm down.
You need drift
Calm
more.
down, Mr. What the? Barbara, what have you done? This is the most unprofessional. What do you mean you don't know how to turn it off? No, I told you, you cannot bring a soundboard into a deposition. This is a very important legal process, and it's going to be shown to a judge. It's going to put my reputation on the line, and... Oh, you figured it out. Okay, fine. My apologies, Barbara.
It's not my claim!
No, I never
I'm
said
not
it was...
claiming drift at 15 degrees an hour
Drift?
as Earth turns underneath. There's nothing for me to debunk that's my claim.
You don't... I never said it was your claim. It's someone else's claim. Drift? What are you
I
talking
say
about, drift?
we would have drift if Earth was spinning. You say, well, you are claiming something about a globe model. So how much drift shouldn't we have on a globe model? And I say you should. 15 degrees an hour. It's claimed Earth turns underneath helicopters.
This is not
They
the
should
reason
drift
we're here,
away
Mr.
from us,
Oakley.
Ed.
We're
Now,
here
you never
because of
addressed
your-
that for about a straight hour.
An hour? We've been here for coming up to 2.5
At
minutes.
some stage said they travel together. That's not 15 degrees an hour drift. So all you did was debunk 15 degrees an hour of drift. So addressing it, you said that there wasn't any drift.
I'm not... Who travelled to... What are you talking about, man?
Debunking the claim that there is that's supposed to prove Earth spins.
well-
So well done. You addressed it by saying there isn't any drift like Simon Dan.
Simon... Who?
Dealing with the first bit first. So we're trying to establish if Dan is stupid
What?
by your understanding when he's telling us about our reference frames when we don't make a claim using reference frames. That's his claim.
Look,
and he's
I
talking
need to
about
ask...
me and my reference frames when I don't utilise them.
I need to ask a question. Okay. Do you see Dan in the room now?
No, on the globe Earth.
Dan's
The
on the
claim
globe
is Earth turns under the sun at 15 degrees an hour.
Right.
Neil deGrasse Tyson asserts that Coriolis
Neil
drift is
deGrasse-
anything that leaves
see
the
Neil
non-inertial
deGrasse
spinning
Tyson
reference frame at
as-
15 degrees an
as
hour
well.
to give you drift.
Drift.
That's the claim. So you're talking about lights under clouds.
Barbara?
That's a claim that Earth
Barbara?
turns at 15 degrees an hour underneath.
Please have the...
That would mean we turn underneath helicopters.
Please have the
Same as
taser
yesterday.
ready.
Your only
Please.
response was to say we won't have drift.
I
The
fear-
globe claims we
I
will.
fear I will
we
have
should
to
drift
subdue
away
this
from
gentleman.
drones at 1,000 miles an hour on the equator, and we don't. And I'm not going to let it go. Simon Dan's done this for you, fundies. You can blame him. I'm never going to let this go. You claim Earth turns underneath. Anything not attached. It doesn't. Earth isn't spinning.
But I do need to turn to the issue of harassment.
You don't seem to be listening to me, Ed. You seem to wanting
Who's
to take us
Ed?
into the same circle jerk as yesterday. I'm not going to do it.
This is the first time
claim
we've
involves Earth turning underneath at 15 degrees an hour, and it doesn't.
Jesus H. Christ.
Lying clown is Dan's example with no drift.
What
it's
are you
just
talking
that
about?
simple.
Drift.
If you're saying I
We are
misunderstand
here
him telling me
because
my,
you
not my,
clearly
his,
have
reference frames are destroyed,
You have
frames,
problems with your
plural,
anger,
and then
which
showing
has
no
caused
drift
you
is
to
actually
harass
me
and
misunderstanding.
attack
This
people
guy not drifting actually
you
proves
just have no
Earth
control over your
turns
emotions.
underneath
None.
and there's a
It's
15
becoming
degrees an hour
clear.
drift. That's what this clown show shows.
This clown show shows nothing of the kind. This clown show shows that you have no sodding clue about anything. I apologize for my outburst, Barbara. That's the sort of language that, frankly, you shouldn't have to fucking listen to. And the fact that we're listening to this made-up, man-made presentation of absolute...
My man-made presentation. This is your claim about what the sun does as the Earth turns.
I've not
and
said
the
anything about the
clouds
sun.
have got the light from the sun being in a different position because of the 15 degrees an hour turn of the Earth that you claim causes this. Now, if Earth turns at 15 degrees an hour underneath as a second non-inertial spinning reference frame, then we drift away from helicopters. A helicopter would take off, and it would stay relatively in the same position to that sun you're now using.
No, you imbecile.
And Earth would turn underneath it.
It wouldn't.
That's precisely what the globe Earth claims.
No, it's not.
We turn underneath.
No.
That would mean helicopters drift away from you and drones would fly away from you at 1,000 miles an hour.
They wouldn't.
Not because they can fly at 1,000 miles an hour, but because the globe Earth claims we turn underneath at 15 degrees an hour. This is your claim. You don't even appreciate that when you're talking about this turn and the sun being under clouds, that's 15 degrees an hour of Earth turning underneath. And it doesn't.
What? I can't. I don't even. Look. I just want to go back into retirement. I was happy at teaching. Helicopters don't work that way because they've got rotors, Nathan. Rotors. Do you understand what a helicopter is?
That's what this claim is!
Oh.
Are you so thick? Why am I even asking this
I
question?
don't know why you're asking.
You globe believers are so stupid, you don't even realise when you're making a Coriolis claim.
Apparently
you complete bonehead.
Coriolis
this is
claim.
Earth turning underneath the sun at 15 degrees an hour. This is Coriolis, you idiot.
No, this is...
It just doesn't happen or we drift away from helicopters.
This is a
and we don't.
Mental
How
health
many
crisis
times is it
occurring
sinking
front
in?
of me. It's not everything. It's becoming clear. The problem is becoming clear.
Did you not realise this was a Coriolis claim, you idiot?
There's no need to...
Did you not realise this was Coriolis?
This is nothing to do with
moving
Coriolis.
because we turn
This is
underneath.
to do with your
15 degrees an hour
behaviour.
drift.
Would you just,
That's what you're claiming, you idiot.
Shut up!
Oh, it's appeal to mute button because he's getting raped.
Raped?
No, mate. What's happening is I'm pointing out that this claim is a Coriolis claim.
Nathan,
and like yesterday,
I'm
if you're going to claim that we're
begging you now.
drifting away from the sun at 15 degrees an
Take
hour
a breath.
because we're turning underneath it,
Take a breath.
that's a claim we turn underneath stuff. Now, do we turn underneath a helicopter, Ed?
No.
Like you're saying we turn under the sun?
Ed?
And Neil deGrasse Tyson says we turn under a football. Is that what you're saying, Ed? We turn under the sun at 15 degrees an hour to make it go under the clouds to light them? Because that's a Coriolis claim you just didn't realise because you're stupid.
I'm stupid.
Well, that would mean we turned underneath helicopters, Ed. And yesterday you only told us that wouldn't happen and we wouldn't see drift.
Who is Ed?
Why are you now telling us that we're seeing the sun drift because we turn underneath it? And yet yesterday you spent a solid hour justifying no drift.
We've not met
There's
before.
a contradiction. Are we turning underneath at 15 degrees an hour, Ed?
I really don't fucking care
Oh,
anymore.
you don't care? I
Jesus.
do. There's a claim
No, I
Earth
don't
spins.
care.
We're
Yes.
supposed to turn underneath the sun at 15
The Earth
degrees an
does
hour.
spin, Nathan.
And under bullets,
You're-
and under footballs,
There's clearly
and
something
under
wrong.
drones,
Yes, you
and
just
under
keep going,
helicopters,
keep going.
and under planes.
You're not helping
But that
your
would shorten
case.
flight times, and it would mean drones drifted away at 1,000 miles an hour, Ed.
It wouldn't,
We're
would
not
it? You just
turning
have
underneath
to
the sun at 15 degrees an hour
engage a little
to have
bit of
this
common
nonsense
sense,
assertion
and
that we've
you'll-
turned,
you'll
and therefore
see
the
that-
sun's underneath the clouds.
Argue.
That's 15 degrees an hour Coriolis deviation.
This is
You
just
just didn't
becoming-
realise.
this is just
That's the
becoming
same
funny.
argument as yesterday.
This is just funny
that
now.
you claim we don't have drift.
It's
You were
incredible.
here justifying no 15 degrees an hour, Ed. Hello?
Barbara, I'm going to call an end to this. If you could just turn off the tape recorder and pass me my bottle of scotch.